A spokesman for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel is keen to immediately embark on peace talks with the Palestinians. Speaking to reporters in Tel Aviv, Mark Regev said that Israel is ready to discuss core issues on the table, but added that both sides need to show creativity. Regev said it is the Palestinians who have created preconditions for talks, demanding an end to settlement construction in Judea, Samaria, and East Jerusalem. The challenge, he said, that Israel faces is to find a way to legitimize Palestinian demands and for Israel to coexist with its security demands. His statements came a day after the quartet met in Brussels and announced a decision to invite Israeli and Palestinian representatives to enter peace talks in the coming days with the hope of resuming negotiations between the sides. The Palestinians plan to seek World Heritage status for Bethlehem and other West Bank cities if the United Nations Cultural Agency accepts them as a full member. Palestinian Minister Hamdan Taha said, aside from Bethlehem's Church of the Nativity, the Palestinians have drawn up a list of a total of 20 sites, including ancient pilgrimage routes in Nablus and Hebron. The UN agency's board last week decided to let member states vote on the Palestinian application for full membership. The membership vote is expected to take place at the upcoming UNESCO's General Conference, which runs from October 25th to November 10th. Palestinian security prisoners incarcerated in Israel intend to join the hunger strike declared by prisoners affiliated with the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, which was launched on September 27th. The strike was launched to protest what they described as unfair conditions upheld by the Israeli prison service after 50 prisoners affiliated with the PFLP were isolated from the rest of the inmates. Palestinian inmates on Sunday said that all Palestinian security prisoners plan to join the strike until their conditions are met, which calls to halt solidarity, confinement, and uphold prisoners' rights. The IPS said the separation is fully legal and carried out in line with a court order. It noted that prisoners are under daily medical supervision and continue to enjoy regular visits by International Red Cross representatives. In recent days, Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza have conducted a number of solidarity marches to identify with those incarcerated in Israel. The Egyptian cabinet was set to convene after the latest wave of sectarian violence in the country left at least 24 people dead in Cairo. Christians protesting an attack on a church clashed with military police in the country's capital and set cars on fire and hurled rocks at security forces. They were unconfirmed reports that a number of protesters used live fire against military forces. The Christians, who comprise some 10% of Egypt's population, took to the streets blaming Muslim radicals for partially demolishing a church in the Aswan province. The violence cast a shadow on the parliamentary elections due to start on November 28th. The clashes also added to growing frustration among the population over the army's apparent intention to maintain the reign of power from behind the scenes, even after a new government is elected. Sir Paul McCartney tied the knot for the third time when he married his American bride, Nancy Shevell, in London. Shevell, 51, is the middle child in a wealthy Jewish family from New Jersey. She's the daughter of Myron Mike Shevell, who runs a trucking company, and his wife Arlene, who died of breast cancer some 20 years ago. The wedding ceremony took place at the Westminster Registry Office in a small, simple ceremony attended by family and close friends on a Sunday afternoon. After the ceremony, Nancy, sporting a 1925 Cartier solitaire diamond ring, said to be worth some $650,000, smiled as she left with her new husband to attend the star-studded reception at McCartney's North London home. At the reception, Paul serenaded her with a song written especially to his blushing bride. The couple is expected to fly to the U.S. for a second gathering at the Hamptons, where they both have homes, before heading out for a Caribbean honeymoon. On Saturday, McCartney accompanied Shevell to a synagogue not far from his home to mark the Day of Atonement, or Yom Kippur.